So for beta calculation, the formula is R. So we have been provided with the information about the coefficient of determination. So we have been provided with the information about R square. However, we require R. So what we have to do, we are required to do under root of R square. So we understand it is under root of 0.3025. So it is under root of 0.3025 into standard deviation of the security. We can see that variance of the security is given to us in the question. Variance of the security is given to us as 92.16. So it is under root of what 92.16 divided by standard deviation of market portfolio. We have been provided with the information about the variance of the market portfolio. So we'll compute under root of the same. This is the variance of the market portfolio. So it is under root of 57.76. That is the way the beta will be found. So let us see how to make the calculation of answer. Under root of 57.76, that comes to 7.6 percentage. So this is 7.6 percentage. As far as the numerator is concerned, root of 0.3025, that is 0.55, into root of 92.16, that is 9.6 percentage. So the final answer will be like this: 0.55 into 9.6 divided by 7.6, 0.6947. That is the way the beta is calculated. Now similarly for the next, like the mutual fund, we have been provided with the R square as 0.6561. So we'll do under root of 0.6561 into under root of 54.76 divided by standard deviation of the market portfolio, which is 7.6 percentage. So 0.6561, its under root is 0.81. Root of 54.76 is 7.4 divided by 7.6 percentage. So 0.81 into 7.4 divided by 7.6. So 0.7887. That is the way we'll make the computation of the beta for the security. Similarly for the last fund, regular fund, it is under root of 0.9604 into under root of 40.96 divided by 7.6 percentage. So 0.9604, its under root is 0.98 into under root of 40.96 is 6.4 percentage divided by 7.6. That comes to 0.8253. That is the way the beta is calculated. Once we compute the beta, then we'll compute the Treynor's ratio. So let us see the calculation of the Treynor's ratio. It is 7 minus 9. So it is 7 minus 9 divided by 0.6947. Next is 6 minus 9 divided by 0.7887. Next is 5 minus 9 divided by 0.8253. That is the way we compute the answer. So use a calculator. 7 minus 9 negative 2 divided by 0.6947. So it is negative 2.88. For balance fund, 6 minus 9 is negative 3 divided by 0.7887. It is negative 3.80. 5 minus 9 is negative 4 divided by 0.8253 is negative 4.85. That is the way we make the computation of the Treynor's ratio. The third question is compare the performance with the market. Means we are required to make the computation of the Treynor's ratio and the Sharpe ratio of the market portfolio, and then we are required to pass comment. So let us answer the question. Answer for the third question. Calculation of Treynor's ratio and Sharpe ratio of market portfolio. It will be calculated like this. It is X per minus RF divided by risk. X per means RM. So we are required to compute the Treynor's ratio and we are required to compute the Sharpe ratio. As far as the Sharpe ratio is concerned, it will be calculated as RM is provided as 9, RF is provided again 9. This is 9 and this is also 9. Divided by under root of 57.76. That is divided by 7.6%. That is standard deviation of market portfolio. So 9 minus 9 is 0. 0 divided by anything will become 0. Treynor's ratio is again 9 minus 9 divided by the beta of the market portfolio, which is always 1. So 0 divided by 1 will be again 0. Now what we can observe, friends, we can observe that say as far as Treynor's ratio is concerned, okay, I forgot to give rank over here. The rank is 1, 2 and 3, okay, because like the lowest negative will be given first rank and so on. Now we can see that say these ratios are negative. These ratios are again negative. Negative value is less than 0. So we understand that over here what we are required to answer, compare the performance with the market. In that say we can clearly say that say these portfolios, these mutual funds have not beaten the market performance. Investment in the market portfolio is better then investment in these funds, that is what we can say. With paragraph write down, all mutual funds have underperformed in comparison to market because its return is, sorry, its ratios are less than ratio of market portfolio. That is the way we can draw the conclusion. So a final summary of the working that we have done. In the first part of the question, we are required to compute the Sharpe ratio, that is x bar minus RF divided by the standard deviation, and we are required to give rank. We are having say the negative Sharpe ratio for all the investments. So we can say that the least negative say has performed the best. That is the way we are supposed to give the ranking. Next is the Treynor's ratio and its ranking. For Treynor's ratio calculation, first of all, we are required to compute beta, that is R into standard deviation of the security divided by standard deviation of the market portfolio. That is the way, first of all, we are required to compute the beta. The question is providing the information of the coefficient of determination. So we are required to do its under root to calculate the R. Again, for the variance, we are required to do under root to compute the standard deviation. That is the way we make the computation of the beta and then Treynor's ratio. Again, we are required to give the ranking as the least negative has performed the best. In the third part of the question, we are required to compare the performance of these mutual funds say vis-a-vis market. So we compute the Treynor's ratio and Sharpe ratio of the market portfolio, and based on that, say we can say that say the market, that is say these mutual funds have not performed say to the market. That is what say we understand.